Viewers, stay with this video till the end, because today we will uncover the story of a war machine that changed history forever. A giant bomber that appeared in the skies of Japan and left enemy pilots in complete shock. This is the story of America's B-29 Superfortress, the flying fortress that rewrote the course of World War II. Globe showing Europe, Africa, Japan's pride before the storm. In the early 1940s, Japan was at the height of its military power. Its pilots believed their fighter planes were the fastest and most skillful in the world. They were confident that no enemy could match their courage and technology. But across the Pacific, the United States was secretly building something that the world had never seen before, a bomber so advanced, so powerful, that would terrify even the most fearless Japanese pilots. This bomber was the B-29 Superfortress. Airplane, a flying giant. When the B-29 first appeared in combat, Japanese pilots could not believe their eyes. Its wingspan stretched over 141 feet, larger than anything Japan had ever encountered. Its four massive engines allowed it to fly at 30,000 to 35,000 feet, a height unreachable for most Japanese fighter planes. Inside, it carried advanced navigation systems, pressurized cabins, and long-range communication, revolutionary technologies of the 1940s. Most terrifying of all, it was armed with remote-control machine guns that could track and fire enemy fighters automatically. For Japanese pilots used to dogfighting at low altitudes, this was like facing an enemy from another world. Face screaming in fear shock in the skies. Imagine being a Japanese pilot in 1944. You spot a formation of B-29s flying high above the clouds. You push your fighter upward, but as you approach, the sky erupts with a deadly storm of bullets. Before you can even take aim, your aircraft bursts into flames. Many Japanese pilots later admitted that facing the B-29 was like watching death descend from the skies. Their swift and agile fighters suddenly felt useless against this flying fortress. Firebombing of Japanese cities. But the true horror came not in the air, but on the ground. The B-29 was designed for strategic bombing, and it unleashed devastation on Japanese cities. Tokyo, Nagoya, Osaka, Kobe. One by one, these cities were reduced to rubble. In March 1945, during the infamous Tokyo firebombing, hundreds of B-29s dropped incendiary bombs that set the city ablaze. Over 100,000 people died in a single night, and 1 million were left homeless. For Japan, the B-29 was not just a bomber. It was a weapon of terror that could erase entire cities in hours. Radioactive, the atomic bomb strikes. Viewers, the most shocking chapter of the story came in August 1945. Two B-29 bombers carried weapons unlike anything seen before in human history. The first plane, Enola Gay, dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. The second, Boxcar, delivered another atomic bomb on Nagasaki. In a matter of seconds, both cities were annihilated. Hundreds of thousands of lives were lost, and Japan had no choice but to surrender. The Japanese Air Force, once proud and fearless, realized that no amount of bravery could stand against this devastating new reality. Open book the lesson of history. The B-29 Superfortress was more than just an airplane. It was a symbol of technological power, a message to the world that wars would no longer be won by numbers or courage alone, but by science and innovation. For Japanese pilots, it was a nightmare. For America, it was a weapon that ended the war. For history, it was the aircraft that changed the future of aerial warfare forever. Clapperboard ending in dramatic style. Viewers, think about this. If the B-29 had never been built, would World War II have ended the way it did? Would Japan have surrendered so quickly? Perhaps not. And that is why, even today, the B-29 Superfortress is remembered not only as a machine of war, but as a plane that reshaped the destiny of nations.